What's up, it's Red. I bet you haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, I'm back. And we're going to talk about some ghosts today, some of the ghost things that we saw about a week ago. That's a week old. You can't talk about that now. It's too old to talk about on YouTube. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want, so I never made a video on ghosts yet, so we're going to talk about it now. Let's go. So overall, it looked pretty good. So I'm pretty excited for this game. I'm still a little more excited for GTA 5's right around the corner, less than a month away. Are you guys as excited as I am? I don't know. Let me know, cause I want to play some GTA 5 with you guys, like on launch day. I don't know what I'll get it for. Probably PS3, because GameStop's doing this thing. Well, I'm sure you guys have already heard this a million times from a bunch of different people. But if you have not heard about it, I'll try to briefly explain it. Well, briefly is kind of a tough thing to say. I don't usually briefly explain. See, I'm already going to go off on myself about how bad I am at saying stuff. I haven't talked over the mic in a couple months, so you guys are going to have to give me a break. So what GameStop's doing, and I'm sure a lot of other people will kind of follow in their footsteps just so they can get some more business as well, because GameStop's like booming right now, and I'm sure a lot of other places are like, we want that. So what GameStop's going to do is they're going to let you trade in any PS3 or Xbox 360 game that is also on the PS4 or the One, and it'll only cost you $10 to trade in that game and upgrade it to the PS4 or Xbox One version of that game. Now, I think they're going to do that with all games. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's going to be, oh, I have a Xbox 360 now, but I really want to get GTA 5, and then I really want to get GTA 5 on the PS4 because I'm going to get a PS4 when that comes out. I don't know if you're going to be able to go from 360 to PS4 or vice versa, PS3 to Xbox One. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But what they said at the announcement is what they're going to do is if you're playing on your 360, you know, and it'll probably be the same way with PS3, PS4. Playing on your 360, you know, you do a couple prestiges and you're like, hey, I'm going to go get that new Xbox One or the PS4. And you go to the store and you're like, yo, give me a PS4. And you get the PS4, you bring it home, and you get on your PS3 account, and you're still, boom, like whatever prestige you are, whatever level, it works great. Except for people like me who are probably gonna get it for one system and get another different system and stuff. Because that we know you can't go from PS3 to Xbox One and stuff like that. It's gonna have to be on the same breed of consoles. Now let's get more into the game of Ghosts itself. No death streaks! No death streaks. When I first heard that, I was jumping up and down, going crazy, like running around in circles, like screaming, hallelujah. But everybody in the crowd's like, woohoo, yeah. What are we cheering for? Like, nobody had any enthusiasm whatsoever. Like, you think the people going to these ghost events are going to be like hardcore, like critical guys who really want this game to succeed. But no, they don't care. Come on, guys. If I was there, you would hear me from home. I would be the guy who just went nuts and screaming really loud, and you'd be able to hear that right on the live stream. So no death streaks. I was pretty happy about that. But I do think this Call of Duty Ghost game will have a lot of the same problems as Modern Warfare 3 minus the death streaks, which Modern Warfare 3 had some problems. It had some big problems, but for the most part, it was actually a pretty playable game. It's one of my favorites so far. This and Black Ops 1 are two of my favorites. So the reason I said that this will have the same sort of problems was because look at the support package that we've seen in Call of Duty Ghosts so far. We've seen, you know, it looked like the EMP's coming back, but I think it'll be sort of like the SATCOM where you got to place it down and it'll cover a certain area, and if you got two EMPs down, it'll cover the entire map. Something like that. That would be my prediction. But let me know what you guys think. There's also going to be the Juggernaut, the Recon Juggernaut or whatever with the riot shields coming back as far as I can see in the pictures. What else? There's the escort drone, or the escort airdrop. We can see that. It's the same picture as in Modern Warfare 3, so I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. What is confirmed for sure is there's like a javelin type thing that shoots off like two missiles and they come together and blow people up. and I hear you don't have to lock on or anything. So, hey, at least a javelin is some sort of kill streak now. The javelin was a pretty stupid thing, because when you heard that go off, you're like, get in a building, run away, he's locked onto you, like, get out of the area. But at least it's a kill streak now, guys, and hopefully it'll be just as powerful as a javelin, because it does not need to be any more powerful, especially in the support streaks, which I like having support streaks, but I don't like having lethal support streaks. See, if they could just keep it to like UAV, counter UAV, ballistic vest, things like that. But like even like the recon drone, I don't think that's coming back, which I'm pretty glad about, because although it was a support streak, it was very, very annoying. Just get flashbanged by that thing all the time. You're on the mini map forever. It was overpowered. It was not necessarily overused, but it was not something that should be in the game, at least in my opinion. And finally, or at least finally from what I can remember of the support streaks, we have that sniper thing. When I first saw this, I'm like, that's going to be such a great assault streak. Well, I didn't really think assault streak, but I just assumed it would be in the assault package, because, you know, you're sitting up in a helicopter sniping people off. If that's considered supporting your team, then shooting an AC-130 down is pretty much supporting your team, because although it's not as powerful as an AC-130, at least I don't think it would be, it's still an assault kill streak, and it should be in the assault package, or it should at least be like 25-30 kills before you can get it in support. You know, that way you're rushing around, you're trying to get a whole bunch of kills, because even if you don't go on a big streak, if someone goes like 70 and 40 in a domination game, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good score. You got 70 kills, you died 40 times, which was kind of a bummer, but you know, 70 kills is still really good. You know, getting a whole bunch of kills is pretty skillful, actually. So if they're gonna do support assault streaks, make them really high. That way it actually takes skill to get them, you know. And right here, boom, Moab. That's like my third Moab, I think. I've only gotten 3 because I'm kind of a loser and I don't really go for Moabs that often. If I went for Moabs like every second of every day, I probably would have had a lot more. Not that I'm an amazing player, but you know, I hope Moabs come back. And last thing, actually, I think besides death streaks and connection, because the connections will probably be a lot better in this game, I think death streaks and connection you can subtract from the Modern Warfare 3 problems list, and then you have ghosts, which might come more problems, you know. Who knows, we'll have to see. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be posting regularly now, so get used to more ReDStrukk. See you guys later. Boom.